The National Youth Council marked the commencement of its inaugural bi-monthly press conference with a media briefing on Thursday. Public Relations Officer of the NYC, Edison Lane, describes it as the incipient stages of the 16th executive of the NYC's advocacy plan. Lane, who helped effuse praise on a laundry list of young people in various fields of endeavor, including sports and academics, say the NYC is primed and ready for the observance of its Social Entrepreneurship Month. He also touts the success of the youth organization's Business Month activities.
We can definitely move on to our Business Month activities, which have, created a lot of hype throughout the month and are much anticipated, especially looking forward to our Social Entrepreneurship Forum at the end of the month, where we are looking to, of course, capture the light of young entrepreneurs, but not just our general entrepreneurs, but social entrepreneurs who have definitely set out on a quest to benefit society and the world at large through their own aspirations and by taking charge in creating change, whether it pertains to climate change or to aiding in, of course, the upliftment of social issues.
Second Vice President of the National Youth Council, Ajani Labon, says the NYC is laying the groundwork for the upcoming National Students' Council's General Assembly slated for November 18, 2019.
And that General Assembly will be, the General Assembly, similar to the National Youth Council's General Assembly, is the highest decision-making body of the Council. This year, the National Students' Council's executive has appointed an electoral committee which will oversee the proceedings of the elections. And that electoral committee comprises of members, representatives of the National Youth Council, representatives of the National Youth Council's Education Committee, as well as representatives of the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports. Of course, we also have a young lawyer on board who will assist us in interpreting the NSC's constitution on the day. So we've received thus far 12 nominations from students across the island, and we expect on the day to receive a bit more nominations from students who are coming in and want to be part of the leadership of the organization.
NYC President Nias Alfred says the organization is backing the exploits of the men who conceptualized the St. Cecilia's Young Musicians Tour.
It is quite understated the impact that music can have on the development of the young person, the holistic development of the young person. So recently the St. Lucia National Youth Council was approached by a very talented young man who had a vision for what he wanted to see his skill being used at. He partnered with another talented musician, and therein we came together to create the idea of the St. Cecilia's Young Musicians Tour, a tour that will go across St. Lucia to various schools to basically teach young people about the impact that music can have on their lives. You can introduce students from a very early age about the way in which music can help their development.
The young men behind the music initiative say they are gracious for the NYC's support.
A common problem that I've seen in schools, a problem that I have experienced as well, is that there aren't really sufficient resources, or whether it be material-wise or education-wise, there aren't a sufficient amount of sources for that here in St. Lucia, as a musician and as somebody here in the art industry as well.
We took it on our own for Instagram, social media, and then the few artists and the few musicians who saw us in the light took the opportunity to work with us. And for them working with us and we working with them, we keep growing day by day, and we're trying to show the youth that they could do it too. If they just put their mind to it, just continue, feed into it, it'll happen for them as well. So that's why the tour is meant to show people to appreciate music, try your best to help others in the business, and to not to be afraid to follow your dreams.
The youth activists are adamant that with the system seemingly bereft of ideas, the youth are being encouraged to blaze a trail to create a springboard for their advancement. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.